This is one of the most difficult things I've ever had to do. I actually Phil told me early on that this would be successful if we didn't care who got the credit. And I do have an ego, but I actually do think I did that. I really did. And I did it because I felt called to it and it was fun. And I'm very competitive, and I got to beat somebody. And that was real important. And I really did. I'll never forget Leon Macbeth calling me when he was writing the History of Baptist where the E&E committee came from. And I told him, I really don't want to talk about it. I didn't really, and I'm not sure about that book, Ron. I just don't know how much of that I want to talk about. But thank y'all for doing this. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to my family. Obviously, very much. I'm thrilled that Mother could come at 94. She did faithfully come to every convention. She went to Washington with me. She went to CBF meetings with me. Loretta would go to Texas Baptist meetings faithfully. And she would look me right in the eye and saying, no, I'm not going to Orlando. And no, I'm not going. And so Mother would go to those things. 2 or 3 quick things I do want to mention. Carolyn and Betty Ross are here. They helped with every breakfast forever. And they and Bill Jones and a couple of other lay persons. We had great key leadership from pastors, but by being a public organization, we did have so many lay people come forward. And y'all didn't get to know all those people like I did. Lance is right. I could go to the convention and I knew nearly everybody. You know, Benny King. Y'all don't know Benny King from Sonora? Benny called me Monday night. He's 80-something. Tell me how thrilled he is. Their new pastor started Sunday. He went to Truett and graduated from B.H. Currie. And y'all don't know Benny, but there are hundreds of Bennies across the state that helped us do what we did in Texas. Just so many of them. And one of my favorite stories about how we did what we did was when Gerald McBride was pastor and we had the Cooperative Giving Study Committee. And I talked to Ron Ellison, and Ron said, we don't have votes. And I talked to Franklin Bass, who's going to be with the Lord, Hal's dad. And Franklin said, we don't have the votes. And I said, Franklin, Phil and I named the dang committee. We have the votes. You know, we sat down and listed to make sure we had 11 of the 18 that we knew, because we didn't want to have Cooperative Program A and Cooperative Program B. That's what some wanted in 1994. Hope this isn't in the press, I hope. But anyway, I said that's a white water fountain and a colored water fountain. And we don't want that anymore. We don't want separate but equal. We want one cooperative program and everybody's free to give it the way they want to. And they said, we don't have the votes. Dickens is sitting here, so I sent out a word. We're going to have a conference call with 11 of the 18 committee members. And I said, y'all evidently don't know you're all on the same side. There are 11 of you, there are 18 going to vote. You have the votes. And Dean Dickens made the motion and Bill Turner seconded, or Bill Turner made the motion and Dean Dickens seconded. Do you remember, Dean? You made the motion. Bill Turner seconded. They voted, and we had one cooperative program that you could give to anyone you wanted to. Walked out the door. Gerald came back and he said, we got exactly what we wanted. How did that happen? I said, Gerald, that's what you paid for. Don't worry about it. And I never told Gerald the story. There was a lot behind the scenes, and it was a great deal of fun. But the purpose of it really was to create freedom for everybody. The only time I'm really offended is when someone that ought to know better doesn't understand why we did what we did. We never tried to exclude anyone. We tried to include as many as we could. And part of it was, we did try to have influence, but we tried to have influence for positive reasons. Ed Speltikoff called me one time and said, David, we have the best group of executive board members out of Union Association in Houston we've ever had. We've got all these people from churches we've never had represented before. He said, I just don't know how that happened, but it's wonderful. Well, how it happened is those folks had sent $25. And they were 65-year-old ladies in Garden Oaks Baptist Church in Houston that had never had an executive board member and that probably never will again. But she was there, and you could say, well, you rigged it, Currie. Let me tell you, who do you want to be a deacon in your church? Someone that loves your church. Who do you want to be a board member of your university? Someone that loves your university. Who did we need on the executive board of the Baptist General Convention of Texas? People that love the Baptist General Convention of Texas. And that's who these people were. And they came to us and did it. So for that, I'm very grateful and I'm very proud. And I really did have a lot of fun until I lost Phil and Dr. Rhodes and Mr. Ball. And I should have quit 2 years early. We should have had this dinner 2 or 3 years ago. I kind of hung on because I didn't know what else to do at 55. It wasn't the same. And it's still a fight, but it's not a fight I'm equipped for. You know, right now I'm spraying the hell out of mesquite because I can kill that stuff. And I can go the next week and see I sprayed it and I killed it. And that energizes me. But this namby-pamby, you know, I mean, and what really got me at the end is I tried to be a peacemaker at Baylor, and I'm evidently not equipped to be a peacemaker. Mad at me then. So I was a man for my time, I guess you could say. And Phil's the one that got it for me. I wouldn't have done anything worthwhile in life probably without him. But he believed in me, and y'all believed in me. Sometimes a lot more than I believed in myself. But for that, I'm very grateful. And I loved what we did together. I was just a coach. I had a great general manager and president, Bill, Dr. Reynolds, and Mr. Bob Stevenson. Folks, you know what it's like to have a man that will write you a check and not try to tell you what to do with it? That was Bob Stevenson. The last 5, 6, 8, 10 years of my work, when I had to have $25,000, Bob Stevenson never, ever, ever said no. He just said the check would be mailed tomorrow. And that's an amazing gift of generosity that you have, Bob. Thank you so very much. I could talk a long time, but I just want to thank y'all for this. Thanks for doing this for me and my family. Thank you for giving somebody as much on the edge as I've always been an opportunity to lead and do something constructive. I really had a lot of fun. Thank you very much.